Hello dear students, welcome once again to our channel Maths in Minutes with Priya. Today is clip 74, Surds and Indices Part 3. In Part 1 and Part 2, we have learned the meaning of surd, basic rules of indices, and we have solved variety of tricky examples and some shortcuts for indices sum. I have also provided you one chart in part 1 and I have asked you to by heart few powers. Did you see that chart and have you already started memorizing it? Please memorize it. That is going to save lots of minutes in your exam. So let's begin with today's part 3. Which one of the following is the greatest? Few numbers are given to us. 2 raised to 500, 3 raised to 400, 6 raised to 300, 12 raised to 200. Now it's obvious that we cannot find their actual values, but still we must know which one is the greatest. So what trick we can use here? Look at the indices. What do you find? You find 100 as their common factor. 500, 400, 300, 200. Is 100 the common factor? So what I am going to do? I am going to reduce these numbers, all these numbers, by the power of 100. I am going to divide every power by 100. So 500 becomes 5, 400 becomes 4, 300 becomes 3 and 200 becomes 2. Now these numbers, they are definitely not equal to this, but we can use them for comparison purpose. We are asked which one is greatest, and for that we can definitely use these numbers. We can find their values very easy. 2 raised to 5 is 32, 3 raised to 4 is 81, 6 cube is 216, 12 square is 144. Which one of them is greatest? You can easily tell me 216 is greatest. So among these four numbers, 6 cube is greatest, which pertains to 6 raised to 300. So among these four, 6 raised to 300 will be the greatest. And which one will be smallest? Among these four, which is smallest? 32 is smallest, which pertains to this. That means among these four, 2 raised to 500 is the lowest. Understood how we solved it? So basically, we found out the highest common factor HCF of 4 indices. And here it was very much oral, 100. 100 is HCF. We reduced it and we found out which one is greatest and which one is lowest. Let's solve one more of similar type. Find the greatest among 2 raised to 16, 3 raised to 12, 5 raised to 10, 6 raised to 8. Now if I try to find highest common factor of these indices 16, 12, 10, 8, I find that it is 2. Now if I divide these numbers by 2, what will I get? I will get 2 raised to 8, 3 raised to 6, 5 raised to 5 and 6 raised to 4. Still it's going to be a bit difficult for me to find out the actual values 2 raised to 8, 3 raised to 6. So what idea here I can use? If I ignore this 10, for the time being, if I ignore this 10, look at the remaining indices 16, 12 and 8. They are all divisible by 4. Their highest common factor is 4. So first I am going to ignore this number and I will concentrate on remaining 3. And first I will find greatest among them and then I will compare that number with 5 raised to 10 and then I will come to know which one is the greatest. So here I have written that 16, 12 and 8 they are divisible by 4 except this 10, and hence first let us compare these three. When I divide by 4, when I divide these indices by 4, I get 2 raised to 4, 3 cube and 6 square. Again remember, they are not equal to these numbers, but we can use them for comparison purpose because we have reduced every index by similar number 4. So we can use them just for comparison purpose. 2 raised to 4 is 16, 3 cube is 27, 6 square is 36. Which one of them is the biggest? 36 is the biggest. That means among these three numbers, 6 raised to 8 is the biggest number. तो ये दो तो चला गया because the question is find the greatest. इन तीन में से ये बड़ा है तो ये दो तो चला ही गया. Now we will compare 5 raised to 10 and 6 raised to 8. These two. 8 and 10 common factor is 2. Highest common factor is also 2. So I am going to divide them by 2. These indices. This becomes 6 raised to 4. This becomes 5 raised to 5. Now as I have asked you to by heart few powers, you must have memorized that chart. Let me show you that chart again. Those who are watching these videos for the first time, please pause this video and copy down this chart. You must memorize this so that solving indices problem will be a cakewalk for you. Very easy. Now here you can see we have the value of 6 cube. Here we want the value of 6 raised to 4. Now 6 cube is 216. So just multiply it again by 6. You will get 6 raised to 4. That is 1296. 5 raised to 5 you have already memorized. That is 3125. Look here. I have asked you to memorize it. So now we have two values 1296, 3125. Which one of them is greatest? 3125 is greatest, which pertains to this number. Again 5 raised to 10 and 3125 are not equal. Remember this, but we are using these values just for comparison purpose. 1296 pertains to this. It is not equal. It pertains to this number. And 3125 pertains to this number. Among these two, 3125 is the greatest. Hence, among these two, 5 raised to 10 is the greatest. That means among these four numbers, 5 raised to 10 is greatest. Quite easy. So what we did in both of these sums? We found out HCF, highest common factor of indices. Now let's solve little different type of sums. Which one is the lowest? These are the surds. 4th root of 4, square root of 2, 6th root of 6, 3rd root of 3. Now we need to find the lowest among them. This is also again obvious that we won't be able to find their actual values. But there must be some trick with which we can know which one is the lowest and which one is the greatest. So what I am going to do now? I am going to write them in the form of index. 4th root is 1 by 4. Square root is half. 6th root means 1 by 6. And cube root means 1 by 3. Look at these denominators of indices. 4, 2, 6, 3. So I am going to find their LCM. In earlier two sums, what we did? We found out HCF, highest common factor, and we reduced those indices. Now we are going to do exactly opposite thing. We are going to raise these indices. See how? First find their LCM. LCM comes 12. Now finding HCF and LCM play very important role in arithmetic. If you have forgotten or if you are not able to find them orally, please watch my earlier videos. I have made 6 clips on HCF and LCM. I have shared many tricks along with word problems and many shortcuts. So please watch those 6 clips of HCF and LCM. ऐसा मत समझो कि ये 5th स्टैंडर्ड में सीखा हुआ है, अभी इसका क्या ज़रूरत है. ऐसा नहीं है. तुमने फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड में 2+3 = 5 सीखा था, उसका आज भी ज़रूरत है। मैथ्स में यही है कि तुम जो जूनियर केजी में सीखते हो उसका ज़रूरत तुमको हमेशा ग्रेजुएशन के बाद भी पड़ता ही है। तो मैथ्स में सब कुछ आना ही चाहिए जो हम स्कूल में सीखते हैं। सो HCF-LCM play very important role in competitive exam preparation. Please watch those videos. So LCM of 4263 is 12. Now I am going to raise every number to the power of 12. See what I have done here. Every number raised to the power of 12. This is a raised to m bracket raised to n. So what is rule of index? A raised to m bracket raised to n is equal to a raised to mn. We have to take their product. 4 ones are 4 threes are 2 ones are 2 sixes are 6 ones are 6 twos are 3 ones are 3 fours are. Now did you realize why did we take their LCM? 12. This number 12 is divisible by every number 4, 2, 6, 3, and hence we found out their multiple, least common multiple, so that this gets divided by 4, 2, 6, 3. Look here. And now we are left with 4 cube, 2 raised to 6, 6 square, and 3 raised to 4. But these 4 numbers, they are definitely not equal to these original numbers. Definitely not. They are very small numbers. These are big numbers. They are definitely not equal. But we can use this number just for comparison purpose. As I said this in last 2 sums also. So don't get confused कि ये और ये equal है. बिल्कुल equal नहीं है. But we can say they're equivalent for comparison purpose. That's all. Now 4 cube is 64, 2 raised to 6 is 64, 6 square is 36, 3 raised to 4 is 81. What is the question? Which one of these numbers is the lowest? Which one of them is lowest? 36 is lowest, that is 6 square, which pertains to this number, which pertains to this number. So 6th root of 6 is the lowest. If they ask you highest, this is highest, which pertains to 3rd root of 3. If they ask you which two numbers are equal, they are equal. So you can say 4th root of 4 and square root of 2, they are equal. Got it? So this way you can solve. When they ask you which one is lowest and which one is greatest, they are not asking us the actual value. They just need the comparison, and with this trick, we can find the comparison and which one is the lowest. Got it? Please rewind this video again, rewind this part of video again if you have not understood. We are going to solve one more similar sum. So let's solve it. Find the lowest of 24th root of 4, 36th root of 6, 12th root of 2, 72nd root of 12 and 18th root of 3. They are all surds. We won't be able to find their value, but nobody is asking us their value. We just need to know which one is the lowest. So we are going to use the same trick that we learned in earlier sum. What you can do here is, instead of watching this part, first solve this sum in the same manner that we just solved, and then you can compare your procedure with this procedure, and then you will be very happy that you have already learned it. So first I am going to find LCM of these denominators. 24, 36, 12, 72 and 18, their LCM is 72. Again, I am asking you the same thing, that how to find HCF and LCM orally. Please watch HCF-LCM videos that I have made some time back, actually long time back. 6 videos I have made. Please watch those videos. I have given many shortcut tricks to find HCF and LCM orally. Very important for many topics. Now LCM is 72, so I am going to raise every number to the power of 72. Now rule of indices, a raised to m bracket raised to n, that is a raised to mn. You have to take product of indices. So 1s, 3s, 1s, 2s, 12 1s, 12 6s, this is 1 1, 18 1s and 18 4s. So now I can write this in index form. 4 cube, 6 square, 2 raised to 6, 12 raised to 1, 3 raised to 4. These numbers are not equal to these numbers, not at all. But this trick will give us some numbers, equivalent numbers for comparison. That's all. 4 cube is 64, 6 square is 36, 2 raised to 6 is 64, 12 raised to 1 is 12, 3 raised to 4 is 81. We need the lowest number. You can see which one is the lowest. 12 is the lowest. This pertains to 12 raised to 1 upon 72. Hence lowest is 12 raised to 1 upon 72. If question was about the highest number, this is highest, that is 3 raised to 1 upon 18, that will be highest. Understood this trick? It's very easy thing. You can always try it, and actually orally you need to solve these sums orally as far as possible. जितना हो सके उतना कम रफ वर्क करो फॉर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स सो दैट यू कैन सेव टाइम. राइटिंग में बहुत टाइम जाता है, जितना ओरल कर सको उतना ओरल कर लो. So answer is lowest number is equal to 12 raised to 1 upon 72. In next part, we are going to arrange few surds in ascending and descending order, this type of surds. It's totally different than what we learned in today's part, very different. This one. So where there is plus and minus sign, those type of surds we are going to arrange in ascending and descending order. That trick we are going to learn in the next part. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel Maths in Minutes with Priya, please do so. It's absolutely free. So see you in the next part. Till then, keep studying and please take care of your health too. Stay blessed. Bye for today.